Yeah. Okay.
No free game in this world, bro. Y'all got the game messed up and play you struggle, but you lazy. You can't be for real. Can't make no moves if you don't move like what you think this is, bro. You talking money, but you lazy. You can't be for real. No free game. 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 Can't make no moves if you don't move like what you think this is, bro. You talking money, but you lazy. You can't be for real. No free game.
Okay. All right. So I feel a heck of a lot better than yesterday. It's 5:10. I've been up for about 4 hours. Just getting the music done. Just getting levels and stuff together. This one's pretty much done. I got the chorus. This is one of the three singles I'm going to be releasing. No Free Game. Doubts is already out, and moving. Moving on my way. Those three will be out. Um, these two, I'll probably have No Free Game done here. Probably the next couple hours or so. I might watch a movie right now until 6. Take a break from my ears, and just I can mostly just wake up and get going and stuff. But we'll try to finish this one before 11 tomorrow. Uh, like finish recording and mixing down as just like kind of as I go. I'm not gonna do like a final mix until probably like Friday or so, just because when you sit down for too long, like when you're listening, you're like killing your ears, so you gotta give them a break. So my goal here is to knock out all 11 songs between tomorrow and Wednesday before my manager gets back from Vegas, and then because we gotta go talk to the radio people. Hopefully by the end of this week, if not the beginning of next week, and then we also gotta shoot the rest of the video for uh, Roses from Ashes. Oh, that was the other song, Roses from Ashes. Yeah, you gotta shoot the video for that. So I'm gonna try to be finished. I want to, not try. I will be finished before he gets back here on Wednesday. If not, like Wednesday night to Thursday morning. Um, and yeah, so I'm excited to do that. Tomorrow we're gonna go exploring around OU. I passed the music building today, and I kind of like walked in and it's like just walking around and some stuff. And yeah, so we'll go exploring tomorrow. Probably play the piano in there. We'll see. But yeah, so guys, I mean, it's on the way. We're going. Everything's going. I mean, yesterday, I don't know why I was so freaking stressed. I think it's just because I start probably just thinking about a lot of things, and when it's nighttime, you know, uh, my brain just starts running wild, and I don't know. But I got my water, I got my CBD water. I'm literally gonna have to get sponsored by them, or I'm gonna have to become like 100,000 just so I can buy like all the CBD waters in the world and just keep them on tap. Have like a water fountain that what I'm saying, or something like that. Dang, I'm tired, man. I told y'all I took Benadryl, and Benadryl makes me feel like I'm floating or some junk, man. It makes me feel like I'm just like I can't stand that. I hate this feeling. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, this is a long one shot video, but just know, what I'm saying, we got this course, no free game, what I'm saying, no free game. Because there's really no free game, but I'm giving free game in this song, which is so funny, so.
You can't be for real. No free game. 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 Can't make no
Hey,
moves
real
if you
quick,
don't.
real quick. So, a song is good when just the vocals by themselves will make you bounce. Like,
No free game in this world, bruh. Y'all got the game messed up. Can play you struggle, but you lazy. You can't be for real. Can't make no moves if you don't move like what you think this is, bruh. You talking money, but you lazy. You can't be for real. No free game. 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 Can't make no moves if you don't move like what you think this is, bruh. You talking money, but you lazy. You can't be for real. No free.
no free game. Yeah, so work on this, and then the morning, go check out OU, probably ride around a little bit, get some cardio in, and then come back and knock out more of these songs. Guys, remember, this is my job now, so I gotta take this thing 100% serious, like I've always have. But I'm gonna get a little bit more in depth for you guys. Stop making the videos so like long and drawn out about absolutely nothing, and get more into the music itself. The next song I'm gonna be working on is "Live or Die." I kind of alluded to that uh, over my story in Facebook the other day, but it's gonna get done right now. So yeah, here we go. Game. Let me tell you guys one thing that I do to kind of help get my mind off stuff. Go back to when I was a kid, watching VeggieTales. Like, if you've ever wondered where I get my creativity from, in all honesty, it's from watching this. They are so creative with how they made this whole thing. It's not just animation, it's the way that they're able to put stories together, and you have no idea what they're talking about, and then when it all comes together at the end, you're like, oh snap. And if you wonder how I write my music the way I do, this is how. This is where I get it from. So that's just a little secret behind Chan's music. All right, back to VeggieTales. My bad. Listen to this. Yeah. Hey. Our path. Yeah. Of wrath. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, look at my disguise. Yeah, I'm going in there later with a different outfit on, but I already checked the door, so everything's open. It's gonna be pretty dope. Look what I found. Pretty cool looking, right? Okay, check this out. So, the Mildred Andrews Boggs Memorial Orchid, right? And you're probably like, where is that at? I wonder where that could be. It's this whole thing. Dang. That's crazy. You could probably hear that thing all over Oklahoma. Here's like the breathing section of it. You know how the bottom of the organ has the... Dude, I bet this thing is loud. Gothic hall. Nice. I found a way into the backstage, which I always somehow figure out. Dang. Dang. Thought I had a friend. I'm telling you, I don't know how I figure stuff out. I just be figuring stuff out. Stage entrance. Wow. Guess this day wasn't so bad. So do we hop on the Steinway or do we hop on the Baby Grand? I'm saying Baby Grand. Understand, but having a room full of people hearing you play your music is like the most addicting feeling ever. I just want that back. I want that life back. This time around, I'm gonna go a lot further with my music. This right here, this is gonna be nothing one day. One day I'm gonna look back and be like, man, I'm thankful for the times that I had the music center back where maybe center. A couple times I was able to do my music live and people hear it. But this, I like this. I'm probably not gonna be able to get in here again, but I was glad I got in here today. It's just a reminder. Destined for greatness.
Son graduation, departmental graduation. We put that in. There's supposed to be more pipes. There was a console. I forgot what the seating was, but they did the ceiling tiles. It's supposed to be like the Meyerson in Dallas. The people who designed
Yeah, that's
the
where we used to
Meyerson.
perform at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We used to perform down there. That's
Oh,
why
for
we
real?
used to have performances so people would know, donors would know that's what we want to hear. So this is kind of built like the Meyerson as far as sound.
We got food and stuff. It's so great. Like, so great. Groceries, ooh, yeah. All for me, ooh, yeah. Saltines, ooh, got it off of Walgreens, yeah. It got frozen. Oh my gosh, you're kidding. Oh my. Yo, I'm so mad right now. This is literally almost as bad as if you like make a sandwich and then you walk and you drop it on the floor. I can't even use like. Oh my gosh. You're kidding. This is so annoying. I told you guys, this is exactly, oh my gosh, this is exactly why I started the vlog. If I told somebody this happened, they would have never believed that. Alright, so hot water it is. Alright, that's enough. Man, that makes me so mad. I'm so happy to eat my fruit rings with no artificial flavors and my almond milk. Oh my goodness gracious. My watery almond milk. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's whatever. Hey, it still tastes like fruit rings. I mean, fruit rings. I meant to say Fruity Loops.
No free game in this world, bro. Y'all got the game messed up. Complain you struggle, but you lazy. You can't be for real. Can't make no moves if you don't move like what you think this is, bro. You talking money, but you lazy. You can't be for real. No free game. 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 Can't make no moves if you don't move like what you think this is, bro. You talking money, but you lazy. You can't be for real. No free.
I'ma chase the game, your girlfriend about to say my name. You didn't switch it up and stay the same. Y'all hating money, that's for you to blame. Y'all niggas really want the fame. Your big circle that's filled with lanes, got a small circle that's filled with real. Words aiming and a shoot to kill. I dropped the ball, that's a pickup. Got the hiccup with the liquor. I'm about to just aim at the game as a sticker. Rap nigga, we gon' fill up. Got that ice on the chain, vanilla. Ice, ice, baby. Hey, pull up a brand new Mercedes. I'm about to, oh.
Matt B. Trying to get my brain all back together from yesterday and all that, because just Well, like I said, man, dealing with stress is crazy. And when your anxiety gets to the level I guess it was yesterday, it really puts your mind in like a whole other place. And I've been feeling like I've been dreaming since then. Like I just woke up a few minutes ago, and it feels like I actually just woke up, but I've been awake. What? It's weird. I don't really know how to explain it. I don't really want to talk about that too much more. Um, but yeah. There I said it again, and no, but I forgot where I was going with this. Oh, set up. I'm ready to go. Just pushing right along with the songs and getting them knocked out. Um, Now this is, I'm gonna tell you guys the goal. The calendar's up here, which I should, next video I'll move it down so we can talk about it. But the goal for me, tomorrow's the 20th. So I want to have half of my CD done before the end of Wednesday, which is tomorrow. And I'm gonna get the second half done before the end of Thursday, because I want this weekend to be able to mix. Excuse me. I want this weekend to mix everything down, and then Monday and Tuesday, unfortunately, the person that I was going to have do the mastering on my CD will no longer be doing that. So it's going to come down to me. So that means that I'm going to have to do like a crash course on mastering over this weekend. Which mastering isn't so bad, don't get me wrong. But you can mess it up. You can mess it up. And so this weekend is going to be dedicated to me learning how to master as best as I possibly can. And that's automating volumes and making sure the chorus lyric volume is up higher and the music volume is up higher, and taking things down low, and just there's so much that goes into mastering. It can be easy, but then like I said, you could also mess up a whole song or the mix or whatever. And so I'm kind of nervous about that right now, because I've always just kind of thrown some presets over my music, and if you've ever worked on any type of beat or any programs, once you finish a song, you could just click like open mixer state or open whatever, and it'll automatically have some kind of like mastering thing for you, and then you could just slap that like an Instagram filter almost. Is the best way to put that. I don't want to just do an Instagram photo. I want to go in as if it was like Photoshop, and start with like Illustrator. Not Illustrator, with Lightroom. Start with Lightroom and get everything the way I want to get it, and then go into Photoshop and really create a monster out of each and every track, even if the track is simple. Whereas I do got some really complex musical tracks, but with the lyrics wise, just trying to keep everything not simple, but just Gospel Gangsters said this thing in one of their songs. They said, your lyrics aren't real if they don't repeat them, or something like that. Your lyrics ain't real if they don't repeat them, something like that. So I wanted to make a CD where it was relatable and stuff to quote. I tried to stray away from the me, I, and I started writing more generalized, more hope music type. So it's gonna be great. It's a lot. It's a huge learning curve for me, because I have always just made the beats and recorded, and I got myself to a point where my recordings sound like big studio quality. The final mix, I'm able to get the mix down pretty good, but that mastering section is where I struggle with. which is why I had outsourced another person to master. But especially before people start commenting or messaging me, talking about, oh, I know a guy. It's all good. I trust one person's ears, and until I meet somebody else, that I actually have one other guy that I trust, but we haven't talked in a little bit, and I'm not going to hit him up until I move back to Dallas, which you guys will see him on the vlog one of these days in the next coming months. But this has presented me an opportunity. Like I said, on this channel, we don't take losses, we get lessons. And with this comes the lesson for me to be able to learn how to master my music, learn why certain things are, and without, I'll flip this around so y'all can kind of see the setup. But with this setup, the way that I have it, a lot of people say to do it this way so you're able to hear certain things with like the spacing and whatnot. Granted, I don't have any of my foam in here to like kind of take away from the bass traps, so that's kind of annoying. And like I said in the other room, when I'm recording, it still has that like reverb off, that natural reverb off these walls, which I'm trying to kind of take away by, got my YouTube little panel thing here, and I might put up another one or something that might help, but honestly, the foam would be better. But even with those particular things, like 21 Savage recorded most of his CD in his basement, and if you hear it, if you like really listen to that CD, you're kind of like, oh yeah, that sounds like it. Bobby Shmurda, A Boogie with a Hoodie, like a lot of these guys did a lot of their music just in horrible conditions. It was just mastered right. So what I'm doing now, like I said, is recording. I'm gonna get it as good and mix it down as good as possible. But when it comes into the mastering portion of this for the final product, I want it to be smooth as glass. I want it to be like, whew, do you see that? Even if the song, you don't like the song, you're gonna have to admit the song sounded pretty good, at the end of the day. So yeah, that's it for today. Oh, I said I was gonna show you guys, so let me show you the setup real quick, and then I'm gonna cut the video. All right, so this is, I have a keyboard stand here, which stupid me put the keyboard inside the storage and brought this over here, which I don't need this. Like the next move will be back to either Texas or Missouri. Still trying to figure that out right now. But regardless, this is the setup. So I had the monitor here in the corner, and the monitor over there in the corner. I'm not sure if this thing will turn. I need one of these that turns. Okay, so there's one monitor over there, and you see the other monitor here. And then, so what we got is the mic is literally right next to this camera. And then I got lights all over the place, my blue, my green, my blue, green, red, my two red, one orange, one red, and one white. And then of course I just have everything here. I might need to scoot this in so that glare is gone. Yeah, me and my boy Prince, my guitar, some floss. I don't know. Anyway, I got all my computers here. My old phone with all my lyrics, my other old phones with my lyrics. My lyrics right there on the floor. This is pretty much it. Just simple setup. It's got everything I need. Oh, I also acquired one of these wireless keyboards, and I also got the mouse, but my batteries died because I left it on for too long. But this is it. This is it. This is what I'm working with. It is not your $1 million studio like you see some of these guys in, and all the buttons and all the switches and all that. I literally have one voice processor which has EQ on it, a compression, and something else. And when I turn a compression on, it makes my voice sound weird, which is probably why a lot of artists sound one way, but then when they talk, they sound another way. because our voices are getting. I don't want that. I want you to, when you hear my music, you hear me. You hear this raspy, always sick. You know what I'm saying? But he's telling you, you know, hey, get your life together. So yeah, then of course my baby's over here. I love this guitar so much. But anyways, that's pretty much it, guys. Just walk around the studio. Tomorrow I'll, like I said, hopefully have half of the CD done before the end of the day. So we'll get into some of that. We'll get into some of the actual like recording process of that, plus the mixing and kind of showing y'all what I do here. I use GarageBand. A lot of people don't or aren't fans of that. I have GarageBand from 2010. I think this was the last time this was updated, and yeah. So actually, it might be 2013, 2011. Ooh, I have GarageBand from 2011, and that's what I deal with. Although I do have Pro Tools and everything else, I'd rather use this because this is what I used in high school. This is what I used in middle school to do things at the schools. So, hey, I've learned this pretty well. Once I'm done here, I usually track everything out, which means just pressing save and exporting everything onto a flash drive, and then I put everything on the PC for FL Studio, which I have a whole bunch of other plugins that I like to use to master with. So I'll be using FL Studio to master my mixes, and then the final product, like I said, the goal today is the 19th, so the goal is by the 24th to be, or 24th, 25th, to have everything pretty much polished up. I'll probably do the car test on Monday, the 25th, and then come back and just make whatever notes. I'll make notes and make whatever changes I need in the particular songs. And then by the 26th, I'm sending everything out to I'm sending the singles out to the stores. Singles will be released on the 1st, and then the CD itself will be released on April 17th. So, we're here. It's happening. So yeah, those are the things to look forward to. I'm Blanky Chan MMA. If you've enjoyed just hearing about how this whole process is going, I thank you guys for rocking with me. You know, I'm sorry that this series has kind of been a little bit longer, but I kind of wanted to go more in depth because I feel like artists are so weird about like, oh, this is what we do, and I wake up and I grind hard. Like, bro, you take breaks. Everybody takes breaks. You know, you got to go from one place to another. You're not working during that time. You know what I mean? A bunch of lying out here. You talk about we don't get tired. I get tired. I'm a person that doesn't like to sleep. Like, I hate sleeping. Ask any of my friends. I will be the last one to go to sleep and the first one awake. I don't get it. But we get tired, you know. I'm feeling tired. Like today I had a 30-minute nap out of nowhere. It's cool. You know, I've been awake since 12 or 2 this morning, so much needed. But I'm gonna go till I fall asleep, and I just like, you know, to be able to show you guys like what goes into making a CD happen, and how fast and how slow some things are, and sometimes you gotta wait for people, and sometimes people aren't able to come through for you at all, and you still gotta push forward. That's what it's all about, staying the path. Like I said, Blanky Chan MMA. Hope you've enjoyed this series, The Roses from Ashes. It's coming soon. If you're not already, press subscribe. If you thought this video was too long and is boring, I'm sorry. I promise you, things are going to get better. Just give it a little bit of time. No matter where you are in your life, things are going to get better. Whether you might feel like it's terrible. It might be hard for you. It might be the hardest it's ever been for you. You might feel like there's so much pressure to just be you. But just remember this. It is going to get better. Always remember that. Peace.